It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the New York Knicks. It's been a tough bunch of games lately for New York. They dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people, the barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he can score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Last time these two teams met, it was the New York Knicks picking up the loss in that outing against the Cavaliers.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And New York looking at who they've got. Porzingis is out there with Williams. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Roten in at the one. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Lopez. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And so here's Cleveland. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Here's Roten following the score by Cleveland. Lopez a screen. Roten kicks to Lopez. And stolen by Jordan. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And so it's New York with it, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Roten, banked in off the glass. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. James against Williams. LeBron dishes to Love. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they would have liked to.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
That's good from Lopez.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Freak sets a screen for LeBron. Right wing, the dish to Freak. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And it's 6 points for Freak.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now, here's Roten. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. Shot clock at 6. Lopez a screen. They double him with Jordan. Here's Porzingis. Gets to the corner and buries it. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Roten. And it's Freak missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Roten. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Inside. 5 to shoot. And stolen by James. Jumps up, and Freak throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Here's Roten, following the score by Cleveland. Lopez a screen. Roten, the pass to Lopez. The feed to Roten, just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron James on the wing. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Love kicks to Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for James. That one misses. Knicks trail by 7. Rivers with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Pass to Powell. The 3. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's Rivers, following the basket by Freak. Here's Williams. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Cavaliers leading by 9. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, earlier I spoke with Kurt Rambis. He's been chewing over the best plan of attack against this defense with all that shot blocking inside. He said the big thing is we can't play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. Kevin, we'll see if they can turn the tables this time around and even the season series. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, they're thinking mainly about how to tackle the defense they're facing.
And that's got to be the focus. It takes a lot of game planning to come up with ways to put points on the board consistently against these guys.
And we know this coach is very comfortable game planning. He'll have a lot of ideas of how to attack this defense today.
Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Kevin, I've always said shooting percentage individually and for a team is a function of the... This team leads the league in shooting percentage because, one, they have good shooters, but two, they take high-quality shots. They're a very disciplined group.
Anderson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so here is New York. They trail by 11. They set the pick. Passes to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Calderon. They can't stop the run with that one.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And so it's New York with it. 11-point game. Feeds to Powell. Back to Calderon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Here's Dellavedova. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
And here's Rivers following the three-pointer by Freak. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Williams with the drive and stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Freak's got 17 now.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Channing Frye out there with Kevin Love. And it's Freak in at the point. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Up top, Roten. Covered by Smith. And here's a Flalo for 3. Here's Porzingis. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 44 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
And that one's good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. At the two-guard spot, these have been the hottest three-point shooters for the last month. Freak, number one.
And, you know, two-guard is where we traditionally find the best shooters in our league, and he's no exception to that rule. I mean, look at the success he's having from three-point range.
And, Greg, the key to that success for me is his constant movement without the ball. I mean, he works extremely hard to create and find the space he needs to get his shot off.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Channing Frye. Up top, Roten, covered by Smith. Roten dishes to Lopez, and he jams it with authority.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Freak kicks to Smith, to the paint, shot from 12. Deflects the pass. Lopez with the steal. Follow the pass to Roten.
Cavaliers foul. DeAndre Jordan. That's his second personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Tony Roten at the line for two.
The first one falls. Cavaliers making a switch here. Martin's checked in. And Roten drops them both. Cleveland leading by 15. Stolen by Rivers. They push it up 4 on 3, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down low, here's Rivers. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Freak dishes to Love. Jordan with a screen on a follow. 6 to shoot. There's Freak. Oh, good on the 3. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Cleveland making a change here.
Sasha Cowan.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And here is Roten to the middle. He's got a piece of it. Here's Dellavedova. There's the pass to Cowan. Swiped away. And Aflalo kicks to Roten. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Rivers. Love, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Now here's Rivers, guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lopez. Can't hit. And Cleveland will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Love outside. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Down low. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Chris Anderson is checked in for Kevin Love. The Knicks also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. Williams comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Calderon in for Austin Rivers. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Martin against Calderon. Lopez sets a screen for Calderon. Goes up on the wing. New York, no good that time either.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Now here's Roten. Tight defense on him. On the wing, Williams. O'Quinn, the pass to Roten. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Kevin Martin. And New York with a change here, too. Powell's checked in.
One shot.
James, no good on the free throw. Knicks trail by 15. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Roten kicks to Powell. Calderon has the open look. Drains the three-pointer. Calderon's got his second bucket of the night. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. LeBron against Williams. LeBron left side. Fry. And it's good off the back rim and in. Fry's got his first points in this one.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers on top, leading by 14. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots because we're only taking smart shots, and that's the way we want to do it. Something I did like? Well, a bunch of times we forced a turnover that led directly to a bucket. I wouldn't mind seeing that happen a few more times after the half. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Just a fantastic game for Freak. He's got 24 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kurt Rambis. Derek Williams is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Tony Roten. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Aflalo in at the shooting guard position.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Here's Freak. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Knicks foul. Robin Lopez.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Freak, taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Roten. They set the pick. Jordan with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Here's Freak. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 29 points for Freak.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
To the inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The Knicks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Cleveland's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Out to the right wing. Kicks it to Dellavedova. Pass to Freak. All sorts of time, and the jumper falls for him. Freak's got 31 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here to see the numbers for DeAndre Jordan. 2nd in field goal percentage, 4th in blocks, and he's truly a force around the rim.
And you mentioned it. I mean, one of the top shooters in the league, quick trigger with just a little better footwork. Boy, I tell you what, he could even move higher up the rankings.
And New York making a change here. Rivers checked in. Knicks trail by 16. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. On its way from a follow for 2, and he knocks down the jumper.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. Freak number 1.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the league right now. I mean, a machine at the offensive end, just so hard for any defense to deal with.
Yeah, and what I like about him most is that he's just a scorer. He's going to give you buckets from any place, inside, outside, deep, driving to the lane. I mean, he puts it in the basket.
And a wide open look for James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Porzingis. Afflalo outside. On the wing, Williams, covered by LeBron. Williams kicks to Rivers. Clock at 4, and again it's New York.
Assistant, Derek Williams.
Cleveland leading by 15. Freak sets a screen for LeBron. Dishes to Freak. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Now here's Rivers. He's guarded closely. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jordan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Dellavedova kicks to James. He feeds it to Dellavedova. There's the screen to the left wing, and a wide open look for Freak. And again, it's Cleveland.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Knicks trail by 17. Passes it to Porzingis. New York moving the ball around. And Afflalo wide open. He shoots. No luck. And Cleveland will come the other way. In the corner, it's Freak. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. On its way from Afflalo for 2. Kept alive by New York. He kicks to Rivers to the paint. A second chance effort. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. LeBron dishes to Dellavedova. Back to James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And that's now 9 points for LeBron. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Rivers passes to Porzingis. The dish to Rivers. There's a good screen. Clock at 6. The pass to Porzingis. Fires at the elbow. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Chris Anderson has checked in for Jordan. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for James. And it's Martin in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Roten. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 19-6 run. Martin kicks to Freak. Can he keep it going? And again, it's Cleveland.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Calderon, no good.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Now here's Roten, covered by Martin. To the left wing for three, Calderon, and that is good. Calderon's got 8 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Good on the shot.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Now here's Roten. He has 6.
Excellent job to track down the long ball.
He got it up. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage, and guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
Yeah, this one pretty clear cut. I don't think there's much question about it. He didn't get it off in time. I'm sure the officials are going to agree with that.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, just dominating this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. They've got Martin. He's out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Cowan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
New York shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Now Grant. Now the feed to Robinson. Anderson with the block. They recover it. Robinson misses.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Here's Martin. Second chance shot, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Kevin Martin. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Robin Lopez is checked in for New York. McLemore has come in for Jose Calderon. Both free throws good from Kevin Martin.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Grant with the ball. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Lopez a screen. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Dellavedova dishes to Martin. From 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And McLemore kicks to Grant. There's a screen by Robinson. Grant outside. To the middle. 3 on the clock. From deep, Green. But they'll get another chance. Robinson passes to Grant. Over to the wing. New York moving the ball around. The drive by Green. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Here's Dellavedova. Pass to Cowan.
Stick it to Luck.
And Anderson has it in the corner. And there's the 3-second violation.
Knicks ball.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Grant kicks to Green. The shot is off. And Cleveland will come the other way.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Grant dishes to McLemore. Robinson sets a screen for McLemore. Back to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Green. Green missing again. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Dellavedova's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Assisted by Thomas Robinson.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. There's the pick. Passes it to Cowan. Kevin Martin on the wing. Shot from 12. The shot no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Green kicks to McLemore. Green, the screen. Here's Lopez, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Anderson. Again, the Cavaliers score. Knicks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve. And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so check it out, their record tonight. It'll mark win number 32 overall.
They're going to close them out for the second time this year. This gives them a season series lead of 2-zip with just one game left to play against the Knicks.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Outside, Green. Back to Calderon. Lopez a screen. There's Green with the three. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Martin attacking. Here's Freak. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Green passes to Grant. Outside, Robinson. Lopez a screen. The steal. Here's Freak. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Freak's got 48. Martin against Grant. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
Hey. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, in a game like tonight, what sort of elements of your identity and confidence are confirmed by getting this type of win?
That we can fight through it and beat any team in the league if we're playing well. So for us to get this win here, our sixth man is our crowd. They've been great. They packed the house tonight, and we got a big win against a team that's right up there with the top teams in the league.
The crowd enjoyed it, and we did too. Kevin, thanks for your time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.